know we've been together up and down the line.
It just keeps getting better. Time after time.
You're a part of me.
That's the heart of me.
Dr. Pepper, you're a part of me.
One, two, three.
That was 4.
4.
With so many TWA flights worldwide, you might wonder where they all could be going.
22, 37.
That was 38.
Over the years, Little Caesars has run promotions with many of its neighbors. 2 pizzas and a back rub. 2 pizzas and a colorful fish. And some chattering teeth. And this thing. And one of our most popular, the Perm.
I'll never top that one.
Finally, 2 pizzas and a movie.
Wow.
It's the Blockbuster Video Pizza deal. Buy a top-of-the-line Little Caesars Pizza specialty pizza, a medium one-topping pizza, and get a free Blockbuster Video rental when you rent 2.
Pizza.
Dodge started out to change the rules for trucks. The rules of power, safety, payload, comfort, and convenience. And along the way, another rule changed all by itself. New rule: Dodge pickups have higher resale than Ford, Chevy, or GMC. The rules have changed. At America's Truck Stop, the new Dodge.
This is a deep clean. Something most teeth have never felt. Something you can feel now. Introducing Colgate baking soda and peroxide with tartar control. Feel the deep clean of baking soda, peroxide, and tartar control tingling deep in tiny crevices, between teeth, and along the gum line. You and your dentist will agree. It's a deep clean that's truly monumental. New Colgate baking soda and peroxide. Feel the Colgate deep clean.
The Academy of Country Music Awards 30th anniversary celebration will continue live on NBC.
From the innocence of childhood to the power of Hollywood.
Elizabeth Taylor.
The night she won the Oscar and nearly lost her life.
I don't want to die.
The day she became a mother and suddenly a widow.
Every man's either died or abandoned me.
The untold story of an extraordinary life.
I will always be here for you.
The Liz Taylor story, 1 week from Sunday on NBC.
Hi, did you know that Ford makes the best built American trucks?
You see many Ford trucks here, Clark?
No.
Looking for a Ford. That's why Fords are the best-selling trucks. And that is not.
And now during Ford Truck Month, check out the new 95 Ranger with driver side airbag, rear anti-lock brakes, and more. Plus, total savings of up to $1,800 means prices start as low as $9,909. Hurry to your New England Ford dealer because Truck Month ends soon.
Oh, look, one of those Japanese compact trucks.
Please fasten your seatbelts. We've been cleared for takeoff. The captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You may now move about the cabin freely. Since we'll be traveling over water, flotation devices are conveniently located. Please be aware that some cargo may have shifted due to turbulence. Thank you for flying Polaris.
Gotta be Domino.
Crunchy thin crust. So thin, you can really taste the toppings. So crispy, it snaps. Classic hand toss. The original fresh-baked pizza you've always loved. Ultimate deep dish. A thick, zesty, golden crust. Delicious cheese melted right to the edge.
Domino's.
Get 2 medium cheese pizzas for only $10.99. Choose from Ultimate Deep Dish, Crunchy Thin Crust, or Original Hand Tossed. That's 2 medium cheese pizzas for only $10.99. Call now.
A house call from veterinarian Linda Bond tomorrow at noon.
For top vocal group and performances by Garth Brooks and Reba McEntire on the 30th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards.
For evenings you wish would last till dawn, Maxwell House introduces a delightful excuse to linger. Ground coffees, already sweetened with Irish cream, Swiss chocolate, and French vanilla flavors. As long as the day turns into night, Maxwell House flavored ground coffees will always be good to the last drop.
It's about change. About breaking rules. And making new rules. About building machines more in harmony with humanity. It's about questioning everything. It's about change. The new Dodge.
To demonstrate the uniqueness of a Beautyrest mattress by Simmons, we're dropping the ball. On the competition, that is. Almost every other mattress made relies on springs that are linked. So when the person next to you moves, you get disturbed. But only Beautyrest uses individually pocketed coils to help assure you an undisturbed night's sleep, no matter what's rolling around next to you. Beautyrest by Simmons, the do not disturb mattress.
old-fashioned taste of country time lemonade is now in bottles. So go outside and play. Just be back in time for supper.
Thursday, Jamie's old flame wants revenge. And puts Jamie in his evil cartoon.
The party's over.
Don't miss this all-new Mad About You. Then,
so you want to marry me again?
The Hope and Gloria wedding season finale. And on an all-new Seinfeld, it's Cosmo Kramer versus the Monkey. Then, on a very special friend, the big moment
I gotta see.
is finally here. Ross becomes a daddy. NBC Thursday.
The CIA and spying. No cloak and dagger, but still international intrigue. Who were they spying on now? You'll be surprised. A special investigation. NBC Nightly News tomorrow.
From Universal Studios, Florida and Hollywood, and live from the Universal Amphitheater, this is the 30th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards.
Welcome back to the Party of the Year.
And our next guest is definitely one of the reasons the temperature keeps rising, both here tonight and in country music everywhere.
Like many country artists, this next performer has his own personal music heroes. So for him, this is a very special medley. A medley of their songs is a labor of love. Here is the reigning entertainer of the year, Garth Brooks.
Phone rings.
MCI.
You try and be nice. I felt uncomfortable about giving out people's names.
You don't want to put that pressure on anybody either.
Does MCI ask too much of you?
You shouldn't have to use phone solicitors to solicit our friends in order for us to save money. That annoys me.
I don't want to have to work for my savings. You know, they're supposed to work for me, not me for them.
It doesn't pay. It does not pay.
What do you say now when MCI calls?
I said, I'm very happy with AT&T. Thank you. Have a nice day and hang up.
Your true voice.
Here's the real beauty of Rust-Oleum protective coatings. A tough barrier against the elements. Rust-Oleum. The name that means protection.
Moms. They come in a variety of sizes and shapes. And so do the gifts at the JCPenney Mother's Day sale. Right now, you'll find an array of gemstones and an assortment of gold jewelry at 50% off. A lovely range of sleepwear and robes for 20 to 30% off. And great savings on dresses, no matter what style fits her. Don't miss the Mother's Day sale. With all our gifts and our hassle-free returns, Mother's Day will be bigger than you ever expected. See your local paper.
Be sure to get your shot with a Canon Sure Shot, like the new Sure Shot Z70W. Quite a chic little zoom.
Diet Dr. Pepper, the taste you've been looking for.
The 30th annual ACM Awards continues live on NBC with more stars of music and TV.
NBC Friday. They can be sinister, sensual. They can even save your life. Unlock the mysterious world of dreams. Hear real stories of dreams that changed people's lives.
The dream had warned me. That's what kept me alive.
What do your dreams mean? Find out on The Secret World of Dreams, 9, 8 Central, NBC Friday.
From 6 Alive, I'm news editor Cindy Williams. The Maine House has rejected mandatory seatbelts for adults. After splitting 3 ways last week, House members voted this evening to scrap 2 seatbelt bills. The Senate, though, could revive them. And it is monumental flooding. That is how the police chief in Slidell, Louisiana, describes the mess as torrential downpours lash the Gulf Coast. The New Orleans suburb got another 14 inches on this, the second day of heavy rains. For us, cloudy, lows in the 40s tonight. More news next hour.
WTHT is Portland's new country.
New country.
107.5. The music of the 90s.
I'm feeling lucky.
107.5 WTHT. Today's new country. The new definition of
I'm a hairdresser.
I'm Chuck Lamonte. I teach 2nd and 3rd graders.
I'm Liz Darling. I'm the Marketing and Promotion Specialist for the City of Portland.
My name is David Handley. I help farmers improve the production of vegetable and small fruit crops.
Hi, I'm Adam Smith, and I'm a college student.
Hi, my name is Brian.
For home loans, car loans, savings, checking, and so much more. 500,000 Maine people, just like you, are members of a local credit union.
A food and beverage manager, and primarily a mother.
Sea Dog Senators highlights tomorrow morning.
Annual Academy of Country Music Awards is being sponsored in part by AT&T and by Colgate Palmolive and its family of fine consumer goods, and by Nabisco, makers of America's favorite cookies and crackers. The Top Vocal Duet Award and our prestigious Pioneer Award next on NBC.
Gary, it's time I taught you something every man should know. How to eat an Oreo cookie. Here's yours. Twist it off. Oh, you did it. Just give it a lick. Now let's dunk it, just like a professional basketball player. Now you just learn to tie your shoelaces and you'll be all set.
Oreo, unlock the magic.
Nabisco.
There's a proven winner in mustards. In a nationwide taste test, Hellman's Dijonnaise Creamy Mustard Blend beat the leading mustard by 2 to 1.
Oh, nothing beats my Hellman's Dijonnaise.
When you start with a juice like Tropicana Pure Premium that's naturally brimming with all the sweet, delicious goodness of this, what more is there? Introducing something new from Tropicana. Tropicana Pure Premium Plus. Now with more nutrition than oranges ever dreamed of. And plus calcium, plus vitamins, and plus fiber. That's all with the great taste you'd expect only from Pure Premium. Hats off to new Tropicana Pure Premium Plus. 3 new reasons why you can't plus a better juice.
Palmolive antibacterial gets germs off hands.
And grease off dishes.
Germs like Staphylococcus aureus.
And grease like chicken fat.
She always gets the easy ones.
Palmolive antibacterial, the anti-germ Palmolive.
Dear Linda, thanks to your letters, we've created a safe all-purpose cleaner, new Murphy's Kitchen Care. It won't damage Formica countertops, snow wax floors, or even painted walls. New Murphy's Kitchen Care, safe on all kitchen surfaces.
Is it Diet Dr. Pepper or regular Dr. Pepper? This highly sensitive piece of equipment can't tell. But more importantly, neither can this one. Discover what millions already have, the great taste of Diet Dr. Pepper.
Excuse me. Are these yours? What you wear for football and basketball? Baseball and biking and hiking and tennis? Walking and working and resting and running and jumping and leading, following, sitting and standing and, hey, just about everything else you do in a 24-hour day? Well, are they? They sure look like it. Jerseys. Excuse me?
More great music and top awards on NBC when the 30th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards returns.
This Sunday, NBC presents the movie adored by critics everywhere.
The Judge!
A top-notch performance, winning in Beautiful, says TV Guide. True Perfection raves Entertainment Weekly.
I'm half crazy and this thing's loaded.
Inspirational and soaring, one of the year's most surprising motion pictures, says People Magazine. The Judge, Sunday on NBC.
This has never been done before.
That's right. Two of Maine's biggest dealers, Forest City Chevrolet and Roe Ford, are going head-to-head.
With the biggest sale in Maine's history.
Forest City is Maine's largest Chevrolet dealer, and we'll do whatever it takes to make sure that Chevrolet beats Ford.
Nobody sells more new vehicles in Roe, and we'll do whatever it takes to make sure that Ford outsells Chevy.
Hurry to Forest City and Roe Ford before May 22nd.
This is the biggest sale in Maine's history, only at Forest City Chevy.
And Roe Ford, Exit 8.
La Mer presents...
Hey, Paul, in the doghouse again?
Yep, I didn't buy my camera in La Mer. I not only paid too much at the mall, they didn't even show me how to use it. I should have gone to La Mer.
Panasonic Camcorder or Sony Handycam, your choice, $499. Canon EOS Rebel XS Autofocus 10-piece Zoom outfit, $359. Packard Bell 66 megahertz complete multimedia computer, just $11.99. Expert device, the best price, La Mer, Main Street, Biddeford.
Hi, I am Michael Boach. I'll be driving a soapbox derby car this summer for Sakes Alive.
And I'm New Center's Bruce Glazier. Derby weekend is shaping up to be a great time for kids of all ages. And even though the roster is full, kids and grown-ups can still join the fun by entering the Home-Built Vehicles and Backyard Buggies event. You can create a homemade scooter, a pedal car, a tractor, any vehicle powered by your imagination. Call the Owl's Head Transportation Museum for details at 594-4418.
Should stores need a license to sell cigarettes? A look at the debate at 11.
Next on the 30th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards.
I've got a taste for living when you're by my side. Must be what the doctor ordered. Dr. Pepper's on my mind. You're the part of me. That's the heart of me. Dr. Pepper, you're a part. Dr. Pepper, you're a part of me.
This is a square inch. This is a wheat thin. A wheat thin has the most taste you can get in a square inch. It's really wheaty, kinda nutty, totally toasty. A wheat thin's flippy and dippy, incredibly crunchy, sorta salty, sorta sweet, and majorly munchy. It's taste after taste in a 1-inch space. Wheat thins, the most taste you can get in a square inch.
Nabisco. Stylists already know how great TRESemme is, but do you?
These are professional products. They give you salon beautiful hair, but without the salon price.
You are going to love TRESemme's one-of-a-kind remoisturizing conditioner with a special blend of almond oil, silk protein, and rich emollients.
Conditions your hair beautifully.
Gives it softness and shine.
You get salon in the bottle, but not in the price.
Professional, affordable, TRESemme.
We gave Dodge Ram the most powerful overall line of truck engines on the planet. A driver's side airbag. The option of four-wheel anti-lock brakes. A cab designed to set the standard for comfort and room. Then, after we made Ram that good, we made it this bad. Introducing the new Ram Sport. at America's truck stop, the new Dodge.
NBC Saturday, 2 giant events on one planet. First, the fear, the terror, the nightmare is back.
Hey, fellas! Mind if I join you?
It's all new.
Oh, Mama.
For the first time ever.
And how?
Problem Child Free.
That's entertainment.
Then we've got big news.
I'm all ears.
40 years of your favorites. On one giant night. All new TV's Funniest Families 2 after Problem Child 3. NBC Saturday.
Miss Elizabeth Taylor.
Hollywood made her famous, but her heart would make her a legend.
First I love, then I marry.
What's next, Liz?
She can have any man she wants.
This marriage is dissolved.
But when her life spun out of control,
I have given up everything for you.
it took the strength that made her a star
I'm Elizabeth Taylor.
to make her a person.
And I'm an alcoholic.
Uncover the mysteries.
All my life, all I wanted was love.
The Elizabeth Taylor Story, Sunday, May 21st on NBC.
Vocalist and Entertainer of the Year, plus watch more music and comedy live on the 30th Annual ACM Awards.
Moms, they come in a variety of sizes and shapes. And so do the gifts at the JCPenney Mother's Day sale. Right now, you'll find an array of gemstones and an assortment of gold jewelry at 50% off. A lovely range of sleepwear and robes for 20 to 30% off. And great savings on dresses, no matter what style fits her. Don't miss the Mother's Day sale. With all our gifts and our hassle-free returns, Mother's Day will be bigger than you ever expected. See your local paper.
They say there's nothing like the taste of a Dr. Pepper. But they have obviously never tasted a Diet Dr. Pepper. Discover what millions already have. The great taste of Diet Dr. Pepper.
Well, ladies, what do you think about our new Snackwell's Zesty Cheese Crackers?
I can't believe you packed all this taste into these adorable crackers.
I think they're zesty. I could eat 1,000,000. I think I will.
Hey, we could use a refill here.
Well, I'm sorry. I have to save some for the other groups.
We understand.
Look, a hummingbird.
Really? Where? I don't see it.
So delectably munchable, it's got to be Snackwell's Crackers. New reduced-fat, zesty cheese crackers. So good, can we ever make enough?
Next.
If your sauce can't pass the test, grab the one that beats the rest.
AT&T, this is Carla.
Carla, this calling circle thing is too much for me. The TV ads, they're calling me at home. My terrier is less tenacious.
You want AT&T True Savings.
Yeah?
It's the best way to save without circles.
Good, because I want simple.
Sign up, make $10 in calls a month, and we'll subtract 25% off your AT&T bill.
25% off to who?
To anybody.
Anybody?
Anybody in the U.S.
Hooray, you signed me up, because, you know, Are you married?
AT&T True Savings. Save 25% to anybody, anytime, anywhere.
Your true voice.
More music, comedy, and awards when the 30th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards returns on NBC.
All new on NBC's ER. There are new mothers.
You're doing a great job. You really are.
Good mothers.
We tried to resuscitate her for 25 minutes. We used all...
And special guest mothers.
Susie K, can I talk to you for a minute?
Mom.
Directed by Quentin Tarantino, an all-new Mother's Day in the ER, NBC Thursday.
From 6 Alive, I'm News Center's Pat Callahan. The battle to save the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard is beginning again. The Kittery Yard has been added to the base closure list, but the congressional delegation believes it can be removed. The latest on News Center tonight at 11. Also ahead, the newest effort in Augusta to keep cigarettes out of the hands of minors. And how far will the Secret Service have to go to improve security around the White House? Plus, Marcia Clark's secret admirer is back at work in the skies over Los Angeles. Join us at 11.
Please fasten your seatbelts. We've been cleared for takeoff. The captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. You may now move about the cabin freely. Since we'll be traveling over water, flotation devices are conveniently located. Please be aware that some cargo may have shifted due to turbulence. Thank you for flying Polaris.
Hi, I'm Bob Elliott, and this is Newcastle, New Hampshire, a quiet little village with one big problem. There's no more room in the graveyard. You see, people have been dying here since the Mayflower came over, and there's no place left to put them. They could send them someplace else, but state law requires that each town have one fully operational graveyard. So what are they going to do? Tune into Bob's Basement and I'll tell you. Only on 6 Alive.
We'll talk politics in the arena tomorrow at 5:30.
From Universal Studios, Florida and Hollywood, and live from the Universal Amphitheater, this is the 30th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards.
This is a deep clean. Something most teeth have never felt. Something you can feel now. Introducing Colgate Baking Soda and Peroxide with Tartar Control. Feel the deep clean of baking soda, peroxide, and tartar control tingling deep in tiny crevices, between teeth, and along the gum line. You and your dentist will agree. It's a deep clean that's truly monumental. New Colgate Baking Soda and Peroxide. Feel the Colgate Deep Clean.
There's Kenny Wallace on the Red Dog Thunderbird, turning speedways into dog tracks.
Can what makes a car look good also make it safer? You'll find the answer in the new Dodge Stratus. Because along with dual airbags, anti-lock brakes, and ultra-high-strength steel door beams, even the car's shape helps us add side impact protection. It's nice to know that all that is in here, because all this is out there. New Dodge Stratus. It's full of answers.
Finally, panties that stay put. That don't go where they shouldn't. That stay in place. Comfortably. Now, if you could just figure out what to wear over them. Fruit of the Loom. Clothes that make you feel good.
These new Harvest Crisps are so good, I should do something special to introduce them.
Oh, Italian with zesty herbs baked right in and crunchy topping.
I got it. New Harvest Crisps, Italian herb. I love them.
Ships ahoy!
Chips delicious! The mini-series events coming to NBC. You know them as country's favorite mother and daughter. But do you know how they got there? A young girl faced with motherhood.
You have made your bed.
Fought poverty and abuse.
I want to find us a new home.
Their struggle to remain a family
We've given up too much to come here. We're going to make it.
led them to superstardom.
Thank you.
The story of an American dream. The Judge, NBC Sunday. And NBC 1 week from Sunday, she spent a lifetime searching for love.
Every man I've ever known is either died or abandoned.
And had her heart broken by the world's most powerful men.
I've given up everything for you.
Based on the best-selling book of the rise and fall of Elizabeth Taylor.
I don't want to die.
I love you so much, it hurts. The one woman strong enough to win back her life.
The most beautiful woman in the world. I will always be here for you.
The Elizabeth Taylor Story, NBC 1 week from Sunday. The Judge, Sunday. The Elizabeth Taylor Story, 1 week from Sunday. The miniseries events on NBC.
Millions of people owe their success to one person, a teacher who inspired them. To teachers everywhere, thanks.
Academy of Country Music.
With the fact you can take you on back. You're so fat, and you love the lasagna. Eating it whole with the touch of Parmesan. Garfield and friends, here they go.
Welcome back to Strip Quilting. If you've been with us, you know we're doing a Victorian sampler quilt. And you should have 10 blocks finished by now if you've been sewing along with us. Today we're going to do a star block to represent the Victorian Knights.
30th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards returns.
NBC Saturday. We've scoured the earth in search of just one thing.
I'm all ears.
40 years of your favorite moments from the funniest families on television. The Nelsons to the Nanny, Sanford and Son to Seinfeld.
You want to see more? You gotta watch.
Alan Thicke, Tatiana Ali. All new TV's funniest families too. 10/9 Central, NBC Saturday.
Now you can order a Norwalk custom living room set in your choice from hundreds of fabrics at a very special price during our Super Spring Sale at Truigy Furniture in Brunswick.
WTHT is Portland's new country.
New country.
107.5. The music of the 90s.
I feel lucky.
107.5 WTHT. Today's new country. The new definition of
FM 101.9, today's hot country, and your all-time favorite songs. Garth Brooks, Reba McEntire, Vince Gill, Alan Jackson, Maine's favorite morning radio.
Enterprise Farms, just off I-95's Richmond exit. Timing is everything, and the folks at Enterprise Farms have worked all winter and spring for you to come in and harvest the benefit. Better plants, better prices. Hanging baskets, pansies, perennials, annuals, shrubs, and good, honest advice. Certainly, you'll come in for the prices and the quality, but you'll return for the experience. Richmond's exit 26 for better plants, better prices at Enterprise Farms.
There are those who say prayer is powerful medicine.
Gracious God, we pray that you be that great physician within her.
Miracles happen every day in medicine that doctors can't explain. Some studies suggest that people who pray and are prayed for are less likely to suffer complications. But how powerful is prayer? Can it make a difference in a person's health care? Prayer and Medicine, a special report tomorrow on News Center at noon, only on 6 Alive.
Empty Nest, weekdays at 4:30, only on 6 Alive.
New Oreo granola bars!
Hello, parents. Don't adjust your set. I'm being transmitted on a frequency only you can receive. See, while all your kids want to hear about is the Oreo part, I'm here to tell you this is a granola bar. Sure, it's got bits of Oreo, but it's made with the same good stuff as regular granola bars, so it's just as wholesome. But your kids don't have to know that, if you don't tell them.
Oreo granola bars, a whole lot of
It's wholesome.
fun! Nabisco.
How easy is it to save 25% on AT&T? This easy. With AT&T True Savings, our simplest way to save 25% on calls to everyone. Spend just $10 a month and we'll subtract 25% off your AT&T bill. That's it. You can call anyone, anytime, anywhere in the U.S. Talk to your brother in Texas. Catch up with friends in Florida. With AT&T, saving 25% to everyone is easy. Just call.
Your true voice.
Moms. They come in a variety of sizes and shapes. And so do the gifts at the JCPenney Mother's Day sale. Right now, you'll find an array of gemstones and an assortment of gold jewelry at 50% off. A lovely range of sleepwear and robes for 20 to 30% off. And great savings on dresses no matter what style fits her. Don't miss the Mother's Day sale. With all our gifts and our hassle-free returns, Mother's Day will be bigger than you ever expected. See your local paper.
Palmolive antibacterial gets germs off hands.
And grease off dishes.
Germs like Staphylococcus aureus.
And grease like chicken fat.
She always gets the easy ones.
Palmolive antibacterial, the anti-germ Palmolive.
The town of Keneally has let Irish Spring borrow the scent of its waterfall for new Waterfall Clean.
So it'll leave you feeling as clean and sparkling as the waterfall itself. Irish Spring Waterfall Clean. It's new, it's blue.
And you'll like it too.
As long as there are feather beds and rising moons. As long as there are old friends and new stories. As long as there are steady hands and mugs to keep them warm, you'll find Maxwell House Decaffeinated. Original, rich French roast, and smooth Sanka. As long as great taste is all you want from coffee, Maxwell House Decaf will always be good to the last drop.
Later on The Tonight Show, the feud between Jay and Dennis Miller is finally over. Or is it?
We didn't speak, what, almost 3 years? I got off, you know.
Plus, Lois and Clark's Terry Hatcher, L.A. Laker Vlade Divac, really smart jurors, and Mother's Day gift ideas.
It's the Dad Remote Zapper. There you go.
Followed by an all-new Late Night with Conan, NBC Tonight.
After 15 nominations, is this the year Susan Lucci finally wins? You can only see it live on the 22nd Annual Daytime Emmy Awards. You can't miss your favorite stars. Join Days of Our Lives' Deidre Hall and Robert Kelker Kelly and Lisa Gibbons. The 22nd Annual Daytime Emmy Awards at 9, 8 Central, NBC next Friday.
30th Annual Academy of Country Music Awards is being sponsored in part by Maxwell House Coffee, always good to the last drop. And by Nabisco, makers of America's favorite cookies and crackers. And by Dr. Pepper and your local Dr. Pepper bottler. Dr. Pepper is just what the doctor ordered. And by Dodge. The more things change, the more things look like the new Dodge.
Next, the Portsmouth Naval Shipyard digs in for a fight. They're back on the base closure list.
Also, the days of walking up to the White House and taking a picture may be over.
And Marcia Clark's biggest fan takes to the air again.
News Center is next.
Dodge Neon's dual airbags and side impact beams. The question isn't safety. With the new Neon Coupe's multi-valve overhead cam engine and fully independent suspension, the question isn't performance. 2 doors or not 2 doors, that is the question. Say hello to the other Dodge Neon, the Coupe. Get up to $1,200 off Dodge Neon during the Dodge National Best Buy sale.
I've got a taste for living when you're by my side. Must be what the doctor ordered. Dr. Pepper's on my mind. You're the part of me that's the heart of me. Dr. Pepper, you're a part. Dr. Pepper, you're a part of me.
Steak.
I've got a taste for living when you're by my side. Must be what the doctor ordered. Dr. Pepper's on my mind. You're the part of me that's the heart of me. Dr. Pepper, you're a part. Dr. Pepper, you're a part of me.
Steak. Steak is love.
I crave steak.
Not just any steak. Porterhouse steak.
Thick, juicy sirloin.
And a nice filet for dessert.
Steak and eggs hold the eggs.
It makes me crazy just thinking about it. But wait.
It's not done.
You gotta break out the A1.
Pour it all over.
When the steak is done perfectly, I want to weep. I've cried at a meal. Now I will call that true love.
Yeah, A1. It's how steak is done.
The Portsmouth Naval Shipyard is back on the base closure list.
And Terry Nichols is brought to Oklahoma to face charges in the bombing of the Federal Building.
Now, from 6 Alive, your 24-hour news center.